So, what is Facebook ads CTR? If you're asking these questions, congratulations, you are actually a very detailed Facebook advertiser, because a lot of advertisers will never ask this question because they never dive deep. So when you're running ads on Facebook, you need to understand there are many metrics on top of all the performance metrics that you are seeing in the Ads Manager. If you don't even know how to get into Ads Manager, then you probably have to learn. Now, when it comes to Facebook ads CTR, this is a very important metric that we track. CTR stands for click-through rate. Now, when it comes to CTR, there are two sets of CTR in Facebook Ads Manager. The first CTR is CTR all, which is the percentage of people who click on anything on the advertisement, including the call to action button, the like button. If there is a video, then playing the video is considered. Even clicking the see more button to actually expand the text is also considered as one of the CTR all metrics as well. So this is really a percentage that indicates whether if your audience are really interested in your creative or not. So the benchmark for CTR all is 2%. All right. So yeah, and above will be good, right? But there is another CTR that we look at, which is the CTR link click. Now, CTR link click is the percentage of people who click on the call to action button, as well as if there is a link in your primary text, then that's also considered as well. Now, for CTR link click, this is a very important metric because we want to know if a person is really interested enough to click the call to action button or whatever link that you left, because that indicates that they have the intention to go to the next step with you, whether it is to start buying your product or to find out more about your services and all that. This is a very important metric. So CTR all, the benchmark is 2%. And the CTR link click, the benchmark is 1%. So usually this is actually the base indicator that we use to determine whether the creative is working or not. So yeah, so if your CTR all and link click are below benchmark, then you probably want to consider testing new creative. But having said that, all right, although you might have low CTR, but the next thing we always look at is your creative, is your results doing okay? As in, like, are you getting the cost per lead or cost per conversion at the cost that you are very comfortable with, and your ROAS is actually making you money? Now, as long as it's doing okay, then we would say that, okay, now at least the whole framework is working. Because when it comes to Meta ads optimization or Facebook ads optimization, we have two areas to look into generally. Now, one side is the on ads optimization. Okay, now when it comes to on ads optimization, what we would do next, for example, if you have lower than benchmark CTR, we will actually test new creative and see whether we are able to improve the CTR. I mean, let me give you an example. If you're able to increase your CTR link click from 0.5% to 1%, you know what does that mean? That means you get 100% more people to click on the ad. That means you might get 100% more people who convert down the road. But that's hypothetically, right? But at least that's without increasing the budget. You're able to get more people to click and take the following action. So that's on ad optimization, because on that part, we will do either it's on the creative or the audience targeting or placement. There are many things that we can actually try to optimize, but we need to draw a plan first. Now, on the other hand, there is another set of metrics that we'll be looking at, which is off the ad, which is after the click optimization, whereby we will be looking at the percentage of people who land versus the percentage of people who added to cart, and so on and so forth. So from there, we are also able to draw a plan on how we can actually optimize the campaign from the other angle, which is like, for example, if we see a lot of people who land on the landing page, but very little people started to add to cart, that means maybe probably you brought in the wrong people, because these are the people with the wrong intent. They were not ready to buy. That's one possibility. The other possibility would be, well, maybe the landing page was the wrong one that doesn't entice people or encourages people to take the next step, which is also something that we can optimize. But that's what I wanted to highlight here. I hope I give you a better idea about how we can actually use different angles by drawing different metrics to draw a Meta ads optimization plan. So if you're running ads on Facebook, I believe you are, because you watched up to now. If you want to find out more about your campaign, whether what have you done right or wrong, and how can you optimize your campaign performance to get you more sales and leads, I would invite you to scan this QR code. That would bring you to my Fiverr gig, okay, which is a nominal fee that you can pay to actually get a 30-minute one-on-one Meta ads review by me. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive into your campaign, and we will actually draw all these metrics to find optimization opportunities. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 3 to 5 next things you can do, okay, to potentially increase your sales and get more leads without even increasing budget. That's the whole idea here, right? We need to know what to optimize and have a plan to execute it one thing at a time. So if that's what you're looking for, scan this QR code, and I look forward to work with you soon.